right. Did you know I do a video for every sign every month? Oh, this is Mr. Persnickety here. I guess he wants out. I guess he's run out of patience. But I'll do a good reading for you every month. So if this is not your sign, go to my webpage or go to my YouTube page and pick out your month. All right. Thank you. Bye. Hi, this is Sherry at Twisted Greenwich Row. Thank you for coming to my table tonight. This is the month of September. We're going to do Libra, and this is the table where the horoscope diagram is used as a diagram to read tarot cards. So it's highly effective, and you can learn a lot because that round circle with the 12 slices of pie in there, it's just what it looks like, are all categorized with the titles of various titles of departments of your life, your career, your home, your kids, transportation, communication. We cover a lot of territory. Okay, it's also the table where my friend Link publishes a calendar, and because he likes to study antiquities, let's call it that. Okay, now what this says here is on the 18th of September, Democratia, Greek festival of lawful justice and the birth of democracy. That doesn't tell us when, but whenever the Greeks were alive, we all know, and that's what we're taught anyway, that they invented democracy, and there's a festival for that. Pretty enlightening, huh? Okay, now what do we have? Okay, on the 30th of September, Mediterranelia Festival to honor goddess Mediterrina, who presided over medicines and the arts of healing. Wow. Mediterranelia Festival to honor goddess Mediterrina, who presided over medicines and Greeks in the arts of healing. Now, the thing is that women were the healers in the tribes. They knew through knowledge that was passed down by generation after generation what herbs cured what problem, or what tea improved coughing, that kind of thing. Anyway, we lost a whole lot of medicinal knowledge because the women were not allowed to go to medical school, and the men didn't like it that they were practicing medicine. Anyway, sorry, Libra. Not fair, but there we go. All right, so in the meantime, though, the cards have been blessed. They've been cut. They've been shuffled. So I think we're ready. Oh, so Libra, are you ready? First house is what you're thinking about right now. Oh, yeah. Look at here. Well, of course you would be thinking temperance because you're a fair person who's diplomatic and kind and wants to have a smooth conversations and no kerfuffles. Well, I hope it stays that way for you. Second house is your own money. Now, what do we got here? The moon. Oh, now this leads me to believe that you're not sure where your money's going, or it seems to go, it seems to go too darn fast. Okay. Now that's two cards of the major arcana right off the bat. And let me just say that there are many readings I'm doing for astrology signs where there's a heavy interest or a heavy weight in the number of major arcana cards. Okay, what is this? The Two of Wands. Okay, this is about exploration, actually. The card is about exploration, but the space is about communication. So are you beginning to learn a new kind of a language? Now, it could be just nomenclature because of the work that you do. These tools have names and they're designed by like engineers probably. But anyway, so this has to do with communication, and for far seeing good luck. Not necessarily luck, but it's really about casting your dreams to the appropriate entities so that you can achieve your goals. Now, what's this about? This is about somebody who so far has talked about various situations that they would like to have happen in their lives at some point, but they haven't really done too much about it. So go ahead, because maybe your thoughts are not clear enough yet for there to be a resolution to come from that, because we're still in the imagining process here. Okay, fourth house is your home. Well, what do we have here? Oh my goodness, he's really happy, isn't he? Now this is the six of, well, it's been a battle, but he's won, all right? And so in your house at home, you seem to feel like you're in the right house, in the right neighborhood, with the right people, the people you live with. So this indicates a triumph at home. I'm not necessarily talking about a triumph with an actual disagreement, just that you in your life have accelerated and evolved to the kind of house you probably always wanted to have. Okay? It's working for you. Okay, 4, 5. 5 house, fifth is romance and creativity. Now this just looked just like Ragnar. Whew. I loved Ragnar. Anyway, well, whoever you're dating, he better be good to you, or she better be good to you, because you're not necessarily inclined to issue condolences or what's the other, sympathy. They better behave, or they're not going to be your romantic partner. Alrighty? Look at that wolf in the background. And not to pay too much attention to it, but all of us have been, why do I want to say brutalized? But we have all been brutalized by romance in one way or another. Don't have to physically get beat up, but you know how you feel when romance isn't going well. So theoretically, you kind of have a short attention span when it comes to members of how shall I say, candidates for romance with you. They better behave or they're going to be gone. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Work. And okay. The Queen of Swords. She's very smart, but she's kind of icy, and she likes to get things. She's fair. Okay? And we got a face card here. So now we're going to put another card on top of it, and we have, oh God, and the Six of Swords. Okay. All right. Why are these cards upside down? Okay. Well, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a boat that is carrying people to this represents the setting sun, because the sun has set on the lives of many people in this picture. And in this picture, this fella could be taking an unseen person here out to be buried or cremated or that kind of thing. So, work and health. So listen, so are you trying to sunset your work? Meaning you want to quit? Like you want to trade it in for another job? You could do that. You could trade in your job. But right this second, okay, so I don't think you're ready. But you're certainly thinking about it, because this sun is way far away. So if it's work and health, then take care of your health and take care of the mundane aspects of your job. And let the future evolve. because for you, there isn't enough information at this moment in time for you to be able to embark upon a severing of your association with your current employment. And what it means is also when it comes to health now, it just means take care of yourself. And you kind of have a long way to go in that department. So what I'm going to say is, you might think you want to leave this particular portion of your life, but first you got to get through this, and it's going to be a little bit longer. It's just going to take you a little bit longer than you wanted to. How about that? Okay. 7th house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. And we have the 9 of Pentacles here, don't we? What's the 9 of Pentacles? Watch, I'll know it when I see it. Where's the 9? Oh! Okay. The 9 of... What, baby? I love you, hon. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. This represents a married woman who is in her home, and she's quite satisfied with herself, and she's quite satisfied with her life. See, because she's a nice, pretty little smile there. She's surrounded by weapons and warmth. Everything a Viking mother could want, right? So in your marriage right now, you are feeling well, according to this, you're feeling well cared for and well pleased. Okay? 8th house is money from, oh my gosh, holy moly, 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 moly. Okay. See this? This is not fun. This is 10 of Swords. What this means is that there may be, look at the tombstones here, folks. There may be people in your life who may pass, but I'm sorry, you're not going to get an inheritance from them, because I don't see any money here. It's just people are going, they may be in ill health, and they may pass, or they may have an accident and pass. It just means that if you were, future holds that, I'm sorry if it does, but there's just not going to be any inheritances this year. Okay, 9th house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Well, she doesn't look like she's having a good time, is she? So you don't have time for philosophy. You don't have time for a long distance trip. You want to get the blankety blank out of where you are so you can participate in that. Oh, philosophy, religion, higher education, and you want out of there bad. What is this, the 5 of Wands? This is a conflict. How come I don't see 5 wands? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay. So right now you feel like you have too many responsibilities in order for you to just take off on a free weekend or a 1 week vacation. Or you can't even plan. You're so busy, or you're so strapped for cash, you can't think of that kind of thing right now, that kind of situation right now. You're just going to stay home, and you're going to have don't they call it a staycation? Something like that. You want to travel, it just won't be this year. Librans love to travel. Well, just in general. Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep, 10. 10th house is your career. Oh, well, we're having a good time here. Maybe it's too busy at work for you to leave. That's what it is then. And there are so many responsibilities you can't about this work thing that you can't even think about leaving. Now, it's opposite. So it's opposite your home card, which shows happiness. So I'm going to say that you are quite content at this time. Quite content. Okay? It's 11th house is, oh my gosh, long-term plans. Why is the field aflame if this is a long-term plan? Well, if I remember correctly, maybe I probably heard it on TV or in a documentary, but Native Americans they realized they had to burn the fields after X number of years, every so often, to clear out the undergrowth and to encourage new growth. So that's what this reminds me of. So are you telling me then that this card has to do with, oh, all right, now look, when you get finished with this project at work that's keeping you so busy, hey, busy is fun and busy is usually mean money, but maybe you're wearing yourself out and you don't ever want to do that again. So there's something about this situation, because this is long-term plans. You don't want to be on fire, under fire anymore, or bestowed with the responsibilities that cause you panic and anxiety. Okay, you don't like that much. Well, okay, because Librans are nice. They like to be good to people. Okay, 10th house. Well, what the heck? Oh, all right. Well, what this is a generational card. And this guy has lots of plans for what he wants to do for the future. Okay? These are like his little spin-offs of himself that he's sending out there. Oh, well, it's Odin, I guess. He got 2 ravens here on a staff. So, well, there are people that you're related to or that you're close to, and you like the idea of being able to provide for them at some point in the future. So this is about you collecting the tools and the thoughts and the determination. Oh, let us not to accomplish your goals. Now, let us not forget this is your 12th house. So some of these ideas are coming from the other side, from your spirit guides from the other side, from Jesus from the other side, whoever talks to you. It could be a deceased relative. If you had a grandmother that you were really close to, that you really loved, don't worry. If you ask her to help you, she will. However, she cannot help you unless you ask for it. So I suggest you ask for it. It'll do better. All right, well, cool. That was actually very enlightening, Libra. Thank you very much. Now, just for the hell of it, the heck of it, we're going to count the major arcana. 1, 2, 3. 3. Well, that's one we can handle. So we got temperance, patience. We got the moon. Where's your money going? You're hiding money? You got a secret bank account or a stash in the back of the garage or something? And this is, they better be good to you or you gonna lie. Okay? They better be good to you. All right, thanks for listening. This is Twisted Granny Tarot. My name is Sherry. I really appreciate you coming here. Thanks. I hope you have a beautiful September. And next month will be October, and that'll be our holy days. Woo! All right, thanks. This is Sherry. Take care. Bye.